back as I can remember, I've always been interested in auto mechanics. My dad and I used to spend hours at his parts store while working on one of our vehicles at the house. My dad learned all of his knowledge from his dad, which he was able to pass down to me. One task my dad made sure I knew how to do was how to change a tire whenever it was needed. I'm going to demonstrate and briefly explain the procedures needed in order to properly change a tire. You may change a tire out whenever you have a blowout or a flat while traveling or driving. Approximately 81% of Americans know how to change a tire according to PRNnewsWire.com. Most new cars and many old cars come complete with a kit that allows you to change the tire easily and quickly. But you want to make sure to keep your spare tire in date to prevent any more problems after changing out the flat tire. Some of the materials needed is a lug wrench, which is going to allow you to remove the lug nuts whenever you're stranded on the side of the road. Another thing you will need is a jack. The jack allows you to lift the vehicle off the ground in order to remove the tire and put the spare on. And then, of course, you will need your spare tire. All these items are easily located in the trunk underneath the bottom compartment. You may also want to consider having a spare change of clothes just in case you manage to get dirty while changing a tire, because there is brake dust and road grime and dirt that you will encounter. Now I'm going to show you the procedures you will do while changing out a tire. First, you're going to want to place the jack underneath the vehicle in order to raise the vehicle off the ground to change the tire. Raise the vehicle off the ground to remove some pressure off the suspension. Then you're going to take your lug wrench and remove your lug nuts. Once all your lug nuts are loose, then you will finish jacking up the car until the tire is completely off the ground. Once the tire is completely off the ground, then remove the lug nuts. Remove the old tire and set aside to be repaired later. Grab your spare tire and place it onto the vehicle. Make sure the spare tire is seated all the way up against the hub and start installing your lug nuts. You will want to hand tighten your lug nuts until we can set some pressure down onto the tire to fully torque. Once all the lug nuts are hand tight, you want to lower your jack slightly until pressure is on the tire. This allows for the lug nuts, or for the tire not to spin while torquing the lug nuts down. You will want to go in a star pattern to make sure all lug nuts are evenly torqued. Once all lug nuts are torqued, remove the jack. and now you have successfully changed the tire. Hopefully I've shared enough knowledge with you so that you can feel confident to change your own tire. Changing a tire is not difficult, but requires common sense to safely and properly change the tire. Whether you find yourself stranded on the highway or putting on new shiny wheels, it is always good to know how to change a tire.